You just brushed your teeth this morning. You swished some minty mouthwash, looked in the mirror and thought, clean, right? Wrong. What I'm about to tell you might make your skin crawl a little. Right now, yes, right this second, there are billions of tiny living creatures inside your mouth. Not metaphors, not imagination, real organisms, living, crawling, breeding. You can't see them, but they're not sleeping, they're not resting. They are thriving, they eat, they multiply, they talk to each other in chemical signals. Some even fight for territory like miniature street gangs. And guess what? You're the landlord, and you didn't even know you were renting the place out. Your mouth isn't just teeth and gums. It's a full-blown living ecosystem, buzzing with over 700 species of bacteria. Some are helpful, some are deadly, some are traitors. And the strangest part? You need most of them to stay healthy. But when the balance breaks, they can destroy everything. Some of them don't just stay in your mouth. They slip into your blood. They crawl through your body. And yes, some might even reach your brain. And you? You're just brushing like everything's fine. This isn't just another dental hygiene video. This is the real story of the hidden world inside your mouth. And what you'll learn in the next few minutes might change how you see your mouth and your health forever. But before we dive in, if you like this kind of deep, weird, science-backed storytelling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because trust me, we're only just getting started. Most of us think, I brushed my teeth. I rinsed with mouthwash. I'm good. Clean mouth. Done. But let me tell you something. Even if you brushed your teeth less than 5 minutes ago, your mouth is still home to hundreds of millions of living bacteria. Let me repeat that. Hundreds of millions, per drop of saliva. And in total, you're hosting around 6 billion microorganisms, more than the human population of the entire planet. They live on your teeth. They crawl around your gums. They slide across your tongue like microscopic thrill seekers at an amusement park. Your mouth, small as it seems, is actually a massive urban city for microbes. Want to know the busiest district? It's not your tongue. It's the dark, tight spaces between your back molars and gums. That's the inner city slum of your mouth, where oxygen barely reaches, and the worst bacteria love to party. These aren't the types that hang out in the open. They're sneaky. They thrive in hidden pockets of gum tissue and feast on leftovers and blood proteins. And if you're the kind of person who brushes fast, skips flossing, or doesn't reach all the way to the back, well, sorry. You've just let a dangerous gang set up camp in your bloodstream gateway. It gets wilder. Some bacteria are so clever, they build protective slime shields around themselves called biofilms. These biofilms are like biological bunkers. They block out mouthwash, resist toothpaste, and make antibiotics almost useless. You know that sticky, gross film you sometimes feel on your teeth after a long day without brushing? Yeah. That's not food. That's bacteria real estate. And the residents? They're reproducing, expanding, upgrading. Just a few hours without brushing, and bacteria start joining forces, building colonies, making babies, launching startups. I mean, if they had LinkedIn profiles, they'd be biofilm entrepreneurs. Bottom line, your mouth isn't clean. It's a living, breathing, pulsing universe, 24 hours a day, no sleep, no off switch. And if you don't take charge of that environment, you won't be the one in control. The bacteria will. When you hear the word bacteria, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Gross, infection, bad breath, tooth decay, right? But here's the plot twist. Not all bacteria are villains. In fact, some are your best friends, your body's secret protectors hiding in plain sight. There are bacteria in your mouth that don't cause disease. They're peaceful. They just want a place to live and something to eat. And in return, they help you. Big time. How? Some take up space so the bad guys can't move in. Others eat the food supply that harmful bacteria need to grow. A few even release natural antibiotics to kill their rivals. Take Streptococcus salivarius, for example. Sounds like a supervillain's name, right? But actually, it's more like your microbial bodyguard. It lives mostly on your tongue, and it produces special substances that keep your breath fresh and stop dangerous bacteria from taking over your throat. Or how about Veillonella? This one's a real MPV. While other bacteria produce acid that eats away your tooth enamel, Veillonella steps in and says, "Hey, I'll take care of that." And it consumes the acid before it does any damage. These aren't just passive organisms. They're guardians, your own tiny security team, working 24/7, no salary, no complaints. But here's the thing. They're fragile. If you blast your mouth every day with heavy-duty mouthwash, thinking you're being extra clean, you might end up killing the good guys too. It's like burning down your entire city just to catch one petty thief. And don't even get me started on people who brush like they're scrubbing burnt pans. Hard brushing doesn't just wear out your enamel, it also damages your gums, making it easier for the bad bacteria to slip into your bloodstream. The secret isn't over-cleaning, it's smart cleaning. Think of your mouth like a garden. You don't pour bleach on flowers, you water it, you tend to it, you let the good stuff grow, and your bacteria, they'll thank you by keeping you safe. Did you know the bacteria in your mouth are completely unique to you? Just like your fingerprints, just like your voice, just like your DNA. No one else on this planet has the exact same microbial ecosystem living in their mouth. So how does that happen? Well, your microbial identity is shaped by a lot of things. Your genetics, what you eat, how often you brush where you live, and yes, who you kiss. Wait, what? Yeah. Every kiss you share equals millions of bacteria transferred. Some leave, some stay, some settle in and start families. It's like microbial immigration. In fact, couples who kiss often tend to develop similar oral microbiomes over time. Not just love, shared bacteria. Even your dog affects your bacteria. Pet owners often have specific bacterial strains that people without pets don't. Same goes for whether you drink bottled water, tap water, or filtered water. Live in the city? Your microbial mix looks very different from someone in the countryside. Eat spicy food every day. That changes your bacterial lineup too. In other words, your mouth is a living timeline, recording your habits, your lifestyle, your relationships. There's no such thing as a perfect microbiome. There's only what's right for you, when it's balanced and working the way it should. When that balance is off, that's when problems happen. But when it's stable, you get fresh breath, strong gums, better digestion, and even protection from disease. So yeah, your smile isn't just yours on the outside. It's uniquely yours on the inside too. You probably think the bacteria in your mouth stay in your mouth, but here's the scary part. Some don't. When your gums bleed, even just a little, you've opened a door, a direct path into your bloodstream, and mouth bacteria know how to walk through it. They hitch a ride through your blood vessels, spreading to places they were never meant to go, like your heart, your lungs, even your brain. Sound extreme? Let's talk science. One of the worst offenders is called Porphyromonas gingivalis. It's a nasty bacterium responsible for chronic gum disease. But here's the twist. Scientists have found traces of it in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. Yeah, a mouth bacterium in the brain. It releases a toxic enzyme that damages tissue, triggers inflammation, and may play a role in neurodegeneration. And that's not all. When mouth bacteria enter the bloodstream, they can trigger inflammation in your arteries, a key contributor to heart attacks and strokes. Not scary enough? Let's go deeper. In pregnant women, oral bacteria have been linked to preterm birth and low birth weight. Why? Because inflammation doesn't stay local, it spreads, and when it does, it can interfere with fetal development. All from what started as a little gum irritation. Let that sink in. That tiny bit of bleeding when you floss? Not so innocent anymore, huh? Because your mouth isn't some isolated chamber. It's the front door to your entire body. if you don't protect it. You're not just risking cavities or bad breath, you're risking your whole system. After everything you've just learned, you might feel like you need to nuke your mouth, bleach it, sterilize it, eliminate every last microbe, but don't. The goal isn't to kill all bacteria, it's to protect the right ones and restore balance. Because the truth is, you need bacteria, not just in your gut, in your mouth too. So here's how you care for your mouth like a living ecosystem, because that's exactly what it is. Brush twice a day, gently. You're not sanding wood, you're maintaining a habitat. Use floss every single night. It's the only way to reach the microbial slums deep between your teeth, where toothbrushes never go. Don't overuse strong mouthwash. Unless prescribed, skip the nuclear option. It wipes out the good guys too. Eat real food. Fiber-rich veggies feed your good bacteria. Sugar? That's rocket fuel for the bad ones. Stay hydrated. Saliva isn't just spit. It's the transport system for nutrients, enzymes, and, yes, microbes. Think of it this way. You're not just a person with a mouth. You're the mayor of a city, a microscopic metropolis with billions of tiny residents. Some are troublemakers, most are peaceful, and together they keep your mouth and your body functioning. So take care of that city. Don't wage war. Lead with wisdom, because when you care for your bacteria, they care for you.